Lakers fans, hold on to your seats because what just emerged from the NBA rumor mill has the potential to completely shake up the future of this franchise. Imagine for a moment Luka Doncic wearing a Lakers jersey and looking to his side only to find the exact player who stood alongside him during one of the most dangerous stretches of his career in Dallas. Yes, we're talking about Kyrie Irving. And no, this isn't just another random offseason rumor. A trade proposal has started making waves among league insiders and analysts, and it's already setting the Lakers fan base on fire. As a Lakers fan, it's impossible not to feel that excitement when a name like Kyrie Irving becomes linked to the team once again. We're talking about an NBA champion, one of the most gifted guards this generation has ever seen, and a player who, when healthy, can completely change the direction of a season. Over the last few years, the Lakers have been searching for the perfect formula to return to the top of the Western Conference and consistently compete for championships. The arrival of Luka Doncic completely changed the trajectory of the franchise. Suddenly, the organization wasn't just thinking about the present anymore. The focus became building a roster capable of maximizing every championship opportunity alongside one of the greatest talents on the planet. And that's exactly why this potential, the move, is generating so much attention. According to the proposal that has gained traction in recent hours, the Lakers could explore a complex deal with the Dallas Mavericks to bring Kyrie Irving to Hollywood. The most surprising part? Austin Reeves would not be included in the package. For months, many people believed that any deal involving a star of Irving's caliber would automatically require the Lakers to move Reeves. After all, his value within the organization has skyrocketed. What he has accomplished recently has elevated him to an entirely different tier. He's no longer viewed as just a complementary piece. He has become one of the foundational pillars of the team. That's why the idea of keeping Reeves while adding Kyrie Irving sounds incredibly appealing to both the front office and a large portion of the fan base. Of course, a move of this magnitude would come with a significant price tag. The primary asset reportedly involved in the proposal is Dalton Knecht. And this is where the debate among Lakers fans would immediately begin. Knecht arrived with enormous expectations. His scoring ability, offensive upside, and youth make him one of the franchise's most intriguing long-term assets. Many fans see him as a player capable of growing alongside Luka for years to come. On the other hand, when a player like Kyrie Irving becomes available, priorities tend to change. The proposal would also reportedly involve Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, and future first-round picks. In other words, we're not talking about a minor roster adjustment. We're talking about a move that would fundamentally reshape the team's structure. And honestly, as a Lakers fan, I can understand why this idea is generating so much momentum. The connection between Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving in Dallas was special. It's never easy to put two ball-dominant stars together. Many talented duos fail precisely because of that challenge. But Luka and Kyrie found a rare balance. Luka created opportunities, Kyrie finished them. Kyrie took over when needed, while Luka still found ways to dominate the game without controlling every possession. It was a chemistry few expected to see, and the results spoke for themselves. That partnership helped Dallas compete at the highest level and showed the entire league that these two superstars could thrive together without sacrificing their individual strengths. That's why imagining that reunion happening in Los Angeles naturally excites Lakers fans. Luka would immediately be reunited with a teammate who already understands his game at an elite level. There would be no lengthy adjustment period, no need to develop chemistry from scratch. They've already done it. They've already proven it works. And when you think about the Lakers trying to accelerate their pursuit of another championship, that factor becomes incredibly important. The big question is whether the franchise would be willing to part with key rotation players to make this dream a reality. Because there is no such thing as a free superstar in the NBA. Every elite player comes at a price, and every move of this magnitude carries significant risks. But there's one detail that makes this entire story even more fascinating. The most intriguing aspect of this potential trade isn't simply Kyrie Irving's talent. It's what his arrival would represent for the Lakers' championship vision moving forward. When you look at the current roster, it's clear that
The organization has entered a defining phase. Luka Doncic is now at the center of everything. Every front office decision is evaluated through one critical question. Does this improve Luka's chances of competing for championships? If the answer is yes, the Lakers are likely to seriously consider it. And that's exactly where Kyrie enters the conversation. Very few players in the NBA command the level of respect Kyrie Irving has earned throughout his career. 9 All-Star selections, an NBA championship, countless clutch performances, historic shot-making ability, ball-handling skills that many consider the greatest the league has ever seen. When healthy, Kyrie remains one of the most dangerous offensive players in basketball. Just imagine the challenge opposing defenses would face trying to contain Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, and Kyrie Irving on the same roster. Who gets the primary defender? Who gets left open? Who takes over in the final minutes of a close playoff game? Those questions become incredibly difficult to answer because all 3 players are capable of punishing defenses in different ways. Beyond that, Kyrie provides something every championship contender desperately needs: elite shot creation. In the playoffs, when defenses tighten and every possession becomes a battle, having multiple creators often makes the difference between advancing and going home. We've seen that lesson repeated throughout NBA history. Championship teams usually possess more than one star capable of creating offense under pressure, and in that area, Kyrie remains among the best in the world. Of course, there is one factor that simply cannot be ignored: health. If there's one thing that could prevent this scenario from becoming reality, it's the concern surrounding Kyrie's durability. Over the past several years, injuries have interrupted important stretches of his career. And when a team invests draft picks, young talent, and valuable rotation players to acquire a veteran superstar, it must believe that player will be available when it matters most. That's the gamble. That's the risk. And that's the decision the Lakers would have to make. Is it worth sacrificing depth to reunite Luka and Kyrie? Is it worth giving up Dalton Connect, a young player with tremendous upside, for a chance to win immediately? There are no easy answers. But if there's one thing we've learned from decades of Lakers basketball, it's that this franchise has never been afraid to think big. Whenever a superstar becomes available, Los Angeles enters the conversation. That's how it was in the past. That's how it remains today. And perhaps that's exactly why this rumor is attracting so much attention. Because for the first time in a long time, there appears to be a realistic path to reunite one of the NBA's most dangerous duos without sacrificing Austin Reeves. If it happens, the impact would be enormous, not just for the Lakers, but for the entire Western Conference. Right now, everything remains speculation, but one thing is certain: the mere possibility of seeing Kyrie Irving wearing purple and gold alongside Luka Doncic is already enough to make Lakers fans dream. And if NBA history has taught us anything, it's that the biggest moves often begin exactly like this. First comes the rumor, then comes the conversation, then comes the negotiation. And suddenly, what once seemed impossible becomes the headline that changes the destiny of an entire franchise.